Considering all of this, there are some things that we can do to help brain development along in the early stages of life. During pregnancy, this could mean avoiding drugs and alcohol, ensuring proper nutrition, keeping up to date with vaccinations, and avoiding infections and illnesses or treating them as quickly as possible. After birth, it can mean keeping up to date with vaccinations, addressing infections or other health concerns as quickly as possible, promoting nutrition, and avoiding brain injury by using a car safety seat. It's important to understand that often it is factors outside of the parents' or carers' control that can impact upon the development of an intellectual disability. Social factors and access to resources and care can make it hard for parents to do the things that help a baby's brain develop well. In all cases, it is nobody's fault that someone has an intellectual disability. The stigma that parents and caregivers experience can be very harmful to them and to their child. And once someone is diagnosed with an intellectual disability, it is often unhelpful to focus on what could have been done differently. Rather, it's important to think about what can be done now to support the individual and those around them. Early interventions focusing on the development of functional skills that continue throughout the lifespan are important in increasing quality of life for those with intellectual disabilities. Oftentimes, families feel a lot of pressure to care for their family member and may feel ashamed to ask for help or support, but there are a variety of services who can work together to support someone with an intellectual disability. As noted earlier, the level of support someone needs will differ from individual to individual, with some needing around-the-clock support and others living largely independently. Psychologists, OTs, support workers, and speech pathologists, and a whole bunch of others can work together to support each individual's needs. Once a diagnosis is made, seeking support through services such as the NDIS can help the caregivers of people with intellectual disabilities to provide them with this support. Often, it is beneficial for carers of those with intellectual disabilities to seek out their own supports through psychologists, counselors, or community groups when needed. Overall, it's important that we remember that people with intellectual disabilities are people. We can work together to create a community that is supportive for them, their families, their carers, and all others around them.
Created using Powtoon.